Hello there, Hassan. Okay, sorry for the small delay in getting your work to you. There is a lot of demand at the moment. That there's a lot of students on the online course, which is one of the reasons why there's a small delay. So I apologize. Let's have a look. Many countries, plastic shopping bags are the main source of rubbish, causing pollution on land and in the water. So people think they should be banned. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Good. It is often believed that polyethylene carrier bags make the highest contribution to waste accumulation. This leads to polluted lands and seas. Many argue that therefore these should be made illegal. Okay, I completely agree with this, as I believe there are many issues with plastic waste disposal and it has a grave impact on different life forms on Earth. Okay, good start. Could we rephrase the final sentence? Okay. Okay, many argue. Okay, actually, that's fine. That's fine. It's good. Maybe this introduction could be slightly more concise, succinct, because there's quite a lot of redundancy. Yeah. So, for instance, we could just start with polyethylene carrier bags. Often make the highest contribution to waste accumulation. Many argue that these should be made illegal, full stop. Okay? I completely agree with this. And we can delete this as I believe as well, because we've already said believe. We don't want to keep on using the same terminology, same phrases, same words. We want to use a wider variety to help boost our score with lexical resource. So let's carry on. Firstly, no successful method of plastic waste management has been invented. Okay, that's a very sweeping statement. What about recycling? Okay, people can recycle. Whether it's successful or not is debatable, but you've just said it's no, it's not, or any management system is unsuccessful. So that's a very, very sweeping generalization. Be careful, okay? Currently, most of it is left to degrade, to disintegrate, not degrade, to, what's the term now? To disintegrate on land and ocean. Okay, to disintegrate inland and oceans. Okay, inlands and oceans. Let's make it parallel. It just sounds better. Also, we didn't have an article here, so we have to make it plural. Well, some are incinerated and some are recycled. Okay, so it's not the best use of a conjunction there. We could just say, furthermore, some are incinerated and others are recycled. Okay? However, none of these methods are efficient. For example, incineration causes air pollution from byproducts of polythene or polyethylene. It requires extended periods of time for plastic to biodegrade, and only 9% is currently recycled. Okay, so your examples correspond to what you mentioned before, but you never mentioned recycled. Okay, so here the paragraph structure needs to be worked on considerably. Your English is really good. We do need to improve it by introducing some like stylistic elements, which I mentioned before here. Okay, tidy up the grammar a little bit as well. But your biggest issue, I think, would be the cohesion and coherence of your paragraphs. Just to make it clear what your stance is, what your claim is, because here we just introduced recycled, okay? And we haven't, okay, some are recycled. Okay, ideally, a better way would be just to pick one of these and just sort of talk about recycling, okay? And this makes it clearer to understand your position. Secondly, the dumping of plastic bags in landfills and oceans affects those life forms found in these environments. Once ingested, Most species are unable to metabolize or absorb plastic, which eventually leads to the death from poisoning or suffocation. This can ultimately result in species extinction. Excellent. You see, this paragraph is much, much better. Single idea, beginning to end, very clear. Excellent work there. Excellent. Okay. Right. Okay. So here, should it be banned? Okay. There is no harm in mentioning that it should be banned. Okay, so here we could say, finish off the paragraph. Therefore, it is absolutely clear that the sooner governments ban plastic bags, the better it will be for the environment. Okay, and likewise, something similar here. Just to restate your position to make it clear. Thirdly, plastic that is dumped into the sea cannot be retrieved. The ocean breaks down plastic into microplastics, and ocean currents disperse these, making them irretrievable. As it is unlikely there will be an alternative in the near future to waste disposal into the ocean, it would be best if polythene bags were banned. Fantastic. You see, that is much, much better. Excellent work there. Good. Very, very good. In conclusion, I fully agree that governments should prohibit the use of plastic bags, as they not only cause environmental pollution, but also pose a risk to species survival. Fantastic work there. Excellent. I'd put this up between a, I'd put this between a 7, probably between a 7, 7.5. We do have to work on the grammar, and that can be improved by getting more feedback. Also, I would recommend, like, this paragraph would probably be, this paragraph. Would it be an issue here? In the sentence guide, we've got paragraph structures that help you score much more higher because they're much clearer to follow, and we've got like a task for every single sentence. I think it would definitely benefit you there. Especially if you're going for an 8, we could even focus on learning more stylistic elements, like I mentioned before. Okay. At the end of the course, we've got lots and lots of modules. Well, not lots, sorry. We've got about 3 modules that would definitely help you to write in a more academic fashion, stylistically speaking, and also just devices that help boost your score as well. Also, because I think feedback would be beneficial for you, especially from the ex-IELTS examiner we have correcting the essays, I think that if you had time, I can give you 10 essay corrections instead of the normal 8, but only if you join the course in the next 24 hours. Okay, so have a look at the links. It'll be great to see you on the course. I don't know if we can get the course finished in 7 days, but if you've got 10 days, that's the usual time it could take to get through all the essay corrections. Okay, and that's if you're working hard, and the exercises. So have a look at the course and let me know. All the best.